3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Yeah, so let's go over our social media calendar now that we're doing more video.
Yeah.
The BoxPod 2 filming Thursday, which will then go out
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we wanted to chat. Also, we have shorts now too.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so, what are we thinking? I'm asking Zach behind the camera here. What are we thinking in terms of cadence? What's a good rhythm for?
I'd say like every other day for now.
Every other day?
Yeah.
So the idea is consistency, right? It's just for it to be constantly in the feed. If we did Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then ideally you need to come up with like 6, right? From each podcast. So. Do you think there's ever a need, or do you think it makes sense to take anything from vlog and make a short out of it?
Yeah, we can, for sure.
That might help, just have more to pull from. If it's not just randomness, you know, like we can try to be more insightful or give a little more detail when we're doing the specific things, you know, around here. Nathan has some ideas on different types of videos he wants to see.
Yeah.
And so those might be more produced, I think, or you might actually be like a talking head straight into camera, like lit. But I don't know exactly what he was thinking. Now that we have the BoxPod, we had sort of the 7 or 8 tools.
Right.
And we can use that as a reference now. And so maybe we can feed it into ChatGPT and see if it can
kind of just pull stuff
from it automatically, and see if it can format a blog post out of it.
Yeah, I think because we have the paid version of it, it should be able to just analyze it a bit more.
Yeah.
Or even just pull like a transcript, like the closed caption from it. But yeah, we can test it out. Like I could see if it's even gonna either analyze it or if we can just pull it out.
Do we have a transcript of it? Does it create it automatically? It does?
Yeah, I can do it in Premiere and then export it.
Okay.
Like a whole transcript.
Because that might help too. Because I think we're gonna probably create blog posts written for the website.
Cool.
Based off of whatever topics we're discussing. The video stuff is nice because you can go into the weekend, you know, and people still kind of consume content.
That's true.
Through the weekend.
Totally. And then for kind of the short form content, you want to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or how should we do it?
What do you think, Zach? For short, like.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is probably the best.
Yeah. And we can, you know, be flexible if there's days where we feel like you're stretching. You're like, I don't think I can pull another one, and we can just leave it, you know. The last short we did, because somebody actually commented on YouTube, because I think on that short I said something about no excuses, right? It was like there's no excuse for creators, and then somebody commented, you need money for the AI subscription. So somebody's already trying to come up with an excuse, right? It's like, no excuses. Yeah, well, you got to pay for the tools. You're like, well, yeah, but they're cheap, right? And so I responded and I said, it costs less than $1 per day. You know, if you're going to use it 30 days in a row, it's going to cost you less than $1 a day. How much is Midjourney? 20 bucks?
Yeah, the minimum. At I think that's what we pay. I think there's even a cheaper plan.
$10. And then ChatGPT is free, basically free.
Dude, I'm on all these AI subreddits, and they're the cheapest bastards, dude. I'm like, you guys are just a bunch of broke ass kids.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, guys, like you can't $5-10. Like, what are you spending on Netflix? Like,
exactly.
Like, what's a couple bucks on this stuff? Like, if you can't make that worth your time, yeah.
Yeah. What did your latte cost you?
Right.
It's
ridiculous.
Your iced
basic
matcha,
plan
$7.
Basic plan for Midjourney is $10 a month.
$10. No excuses. 0 excuses. This is how cheap AI is. It's quarter slots in Reno, you know? Nickel slots, penny slots. So, okay, we're good there. But what were you thinking? Because you said you wanted to focus on some new potential video content
and stuff. Oh, one thought I had was kind of following what you were saying, Zach, which was doing videos specifically for some audiences, like 2 founders, 2 VCs, talking about, just doing stuff like that. It's a little more commercial than just sort of like behind the scenes. Yeah, exactly. A little more like advertising, that we can do.
I'm like nodding the camera so they know what
like this. Like
they know my reaction.
I don't think we're going to be YouTube famous, but I think I don't see a lot of people on LinkedIn really killing it. Or if they're putting stuff out there, like I really want to figure out how to get on.
No, LinkedIn is still such a hack.
LinkedIn is
the last place that it's organic.
Yeah.
The last one. Last one standing.
And our people are on there. Like the VCs we work with.
The funny thing about LinkedIn is I think people know that it's so organic still. There's no algorithm or anything there. And that's why people pause and don't spam it. There's people that do.
Yeah.
But what is the first thing you do? You don't follow that person because like this guy's treating like his Facebook feed.
They're doing it wrong.
They're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
And all that tells you is they're old or they're not up to.
Right. They don't know the rules.
They don't know the rules.
Yeah. There's a very But
in our world, people know the rules.
Yeah, and you have to follow them. And step out.
And so that's why we pause often too. It's like, let's just post what we know is acceptable here.
Acceptable, right?
But you're right. There's like just so much opportunity to be insightful and thoughtful.
Yeah.
With what we post there. Even just the post of the picture of us here, the pod was people for whatever reason respond to that and they get behind you, and the thing just blew up. Like when you get those alerts, your post is trending. It's because it's unusual, right?
Yeah.
Because most of the stuff people don't want to like or reshare because it shows up on their feed, right? It's so organic, and so people are afraid to like stuff too.
Yeah, they are.
But if it's good and insightful, they will share it. And like the pod announcement went super, it trended, it did well. But then actually when I posted episode 1, here it is, it got like no engagement because nobody wants to co-sign.
Right, because whenever you thumbs up something, it goes everywhere.
It goes everywhere, yeah. But if it's a video of us talking about, like you said, tips or something,
people might watch it.
Focused to founders, the founders might react to it and be like, this is great, boom, boom, boom. Then it shows up on all, it has the viral effect.
So if you go back here, right, when we talk about like brand management, that's this right here, this blue. That's where you live.
Yeah, right here.
Right. Now this phase 3. Try that on the side. This is production. This is development right here. So this one's
if we get in the mind of the founders that they're going to be sending this to, what's going to resonate with them more? It's going to be the growth.
Oh, huge, yeah.
Right? Well, what we're saying is you can't have growth without properly defining your brand.
Yes, absolutely. You have to strategize it, then have the brand. Yes, and so you have to have growth you want cultural growth, brand growth, and product growth. But so you want to have alignment first, growth second, and then retention is basically like keeping it going, right? Trying not to lose clients, trying not to, and then there's a whole thing on retention, like staying relevant.
Yeah.
But it's a way of sort of getting into it. So rather than saying, hey, we offer brand management, which they're like, I don't even know what that is. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Explain that to me.
Yeah.
Instead, we're starting with, here's what you're trying, here's sort of the things that, as a startup, you should be focused on.
Yeah.
And here's some of the, here's how you can sort of self-identify. Are you having issues? Are you having issues with some of this stuff? And if you can self-identify it, then we have a solution for it.
Matt.
Hey guys,
Hey.
nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Nate 1, Nate 2.
Hey Nate 1, hey Nate
where's
2.
Zach.
Got a stereo. Right?
Now wait, are the A's still in Oakland? They are.
Yeah.
All right.
They're gonna go to Sacramento, right?
All right. Hey Peach. Hey, what's going on?
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Matthew. So two. Okay, not Nate.
No.
Okay, you're Nate 1, Nate 2. Yeah. Nate 2, Nate 1.
Nate 1.
Still in the works.
Get you a
But
coffee or water, Red Bull?
I'll do some coffee.
you know what?
Yeah.
Do you want to set up somewhere, Charlie? Like over
Yeah,
there?
let's go with that. Yeah.
How old is Peach?
Just over a year.
Oh, adorable. I've had dogs my whole life. I'm allergic to cats, like pretty significantly allergic. But my wife is like hardcore cat, and so she started investigating hypoallergenic cats.
Yeah. Like,
And so we got one.
have one.
Yes, and he's awesome, and it's like the first relationship I've ever had with a cat. I've always liked cats, but they just made me violently sick, so it was hard to get to know. Like full beams like this. Awesome, thanks so much. What a great office, guys.
Thanks.
So 3 years, and then how long has Sightbox been around?
2011.
Okay, oh, that's a good run.
We survived 2 downturns.
And a global pandemic.
Yeah.
And the two of you started, or what's the?
I started in 2011, and then
Okay.
he joined me like literally 3 years later.
Okay.
Yeah, we grew up together.
Okay.
In Texas.
In Texas.
Yeah,
All right.
We were buddies and we were kids.
What part of Texas?
El Paso,
Okay.
West Texas. We're now sort of venture focused, I would say.
Okay.
We pivoted 5 years ago
Okay.
and started working with startups.
Okay.
We need to niche down. We got tired of all the corporate-y stuff. We're kind of doing everything. Universities and Fortune 500. And then we got into an accelerator with the app that we launched, and it was just like light bulb. We were like, whoa,
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so nice. Yeah.
is this Ignite or?
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Yes.
you got a good vibe here, don't?
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, a lot more sort of dialogue and
It's cool.
focused on.
I like the gradient.
Yeah.
So would that be the logo for everything? Because he's got Ignite without the talks, or is he calling himself Ignite Talks now?
We just threw this out there.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna see what he wants to exactly
Got
do.
it.
But
Is that Ignite? Is that a new typeface for Ignite?
oh yeah.
Okay, okay. And then so what's the full sort of product offering for these startups?
So we do a bit of strategy around branding.
Okay.
Well, right now we're actually, well, I was showing you over there. We're getting into, we do brand and product strategy.
Okay.
Starting to do more of like this culture strategy, like build a culture along with your brand, so
Yeah.
that when people come in, they understand it.
Great.
So
Great.
Hey, tell me about your.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
your reel is sick. Like,
Oh,
how-
great. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
Yeah.
So I've been producing video for 20 years, and I've been head of production for probably 4 or 5 production companies at this point. Several I was one of the owners of, or at a minimum, like very like second in line. And so my career really started in 2006. I was originally angling to do feature films, but that's right when YouTube came out. So I was on a feature film, but I was working with this musician who got posted by Chad Hurley on the front page of YouTube, and she became like the poster child for YouTube. And she ended up winning YouTube's Music Video of the Year. And I was just helping her, like I showed her how to turn the camera on. And so we were just having fun shooting stuff for her. she ended up getting, and it was so fun. It was like all the reasons I got into making media. It was like connecting with audiences, having fun, telling stories. And meanwhile, my day job on this feature film, I just saw the archaic structure of feature films, even back then, and just like how top heavy they were. Like every new talent we got on came with 3 people who needed to be added as co-producers and associate producers, and it was just a lot of gatekeepers, and I was the youngest department head, and there was like people vying for my job. It was like getting to where you want to be and realizing like, oh, this sucks.
Well, Peach can do it.
Peach, you gonna tell us?
Peach can give the update. What's happening, Peach? So, dude, can you believe it's October? It's
Yes.
Q4, man. And the only thing October means is actually means 2 things. One is that Back to the Future Days is coming up in a few weeks, October 21st.
You're right.
And that also means that I'm gonna be a year older. So
Yes.
1 year closer to the 5-0.
That's it, dude.
But hey, whatever. But dude, it's Q4
Yep.
and things are kind of nutty right now. We're like rounding the base. We thought we were gonna round the base in September.
September. Yeah, we thought the end of September.
But we're in extra innings right now with some of these big
Yes.
projects.
Yes.
I think on the last vlog I said there was like 12 or something, and I think we've launched 2. So it's gonna be crazy next couple of weeks, but then things are gonna simmer. I'll say that things will simmer down, and we're working on a whole bunch of stuff. Like you're working on this the wheel. What do you call
Yes.
it? Orbit wheel.
We have our
and,
orbit model coming out.
Sorry guys, Mike's calling. We got the Anderson Bros in the office today, and I'll tell you who they are in a second. Mike. Anywhere that's not 30 minutes. Hey baby, I see this.
This is our orbit model. 3 stages, 3 orbits. Yeah, welcome to orbit. So, yep, fun stuff.
My co-founder. Hey, good. John, nice to meet you. Hey. Oh, what a great place, guys.
Aaron?
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
What's this open up to?
I mean, for the real things, how much
You
are
can
the
get the real ones. They're like 40, 50 grand.
40,
What's that,
50,000 bucks?
Replica here. Let me see that thing.
Look at,
Check it out, Walker.
whoa, look at
Look at all this cool stuff. Hoverboard.
There too.
More? Oh, look at the DeLorean, Lego, all that stuff.
Best movie ever made.
It's the
man.
best movie ever made.
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
it's so cool.
Love it. Yeah, he made his own hoverboard.
Did it? Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go.
all right, guys, hey, cheers, yeah. Cheers. Lots of good stuff. Well, guys, bon appetit, everybody.
Oh yeah, let's get in there.
But look at this though. Talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's all dirty, but Sienna, you gotta show Sienna's too. These are available on shop.sightbox.co. Put the link down in the description. We got you. Look at this. What? Look at this one. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's up. You recording? Are we recording? Are we live? We just got back from SF Tech Week. Nathan and I. Let's see. Wednesday night, we did a Deep Tech Nexus event with our buddies at Omni Ventures, and it was awesome. It was in the city, and we had about, I would say, it was over 100 people for sure. about 40 investors in AI and about 40 founders and a handful of LPs. We actually gave away a Oculus, the version 2, what is it called? This guy, the Quest 2. And so we had these little NFC tap cards that we were passing around, and people were scanning them and filled out a little questionnaire. So we collected some email addresses as well, and then we were able to pick a winner at the end, and it was cool. We actually have some footage of that, and we gave away some hoodies and swag and stuff.
So firstly, our first and anchor sponsor, Sightbox. Giving away the Oculus tonight, so thank you. Love the coasters. Love the coasters.
A deep learning investment tool for venture funds to be able to assess deep tech investments.
Interesting.
But anyways, it was a super cool event, met a lot of great folks. There was events all over the city, all week long, day and night. And so we really couldn't do that much, but we did go to Llama Lounge 14 on Thursday night. Shout out to our friend Jeremiah there. Who took us out to tacos actually, post the event. It was at SAP. It was crazy security. There was probably over 200 people there. We got footage of that as well. That event was awesome. There was about 10 companies demoing that night, and just a ton of investors. And so
Here we go again. Here we go. SAP, ASAP.
SAP, SAP, ASAP.
What's going
Llama
on?
Lounge 15?
Llama Lounge 14.
14, my bad.
15's in 2 weeks. And thanks for Sightbox being a friend and sponsor that this whole time. In fact, the Llama Lounge logos from the Sightbox team and even our BLITZSCALED logo. Thank you.
Yeah, we were there at Llama Lounge 1 from the early days of the pizza.
Yes, right when Chatter AI was just birthing, 6 months into the industry.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, 5 months into the industry. It's like brand
How
new.
much has changed since Llama Lounge 1?
Every corporation is now in this market. Every VC is now in this market. But we were early. Llama Lounge was early, and Sightbox was there as well. You were there, right? And we were in amazing Sunset Squares pizza place on 9th and Market, and now we're in corporate buildings. This is SAP. We have multiple floors, right? So it's just grown and grown. And
yeah, he's even got a wait list. I got a guy outside waiting right now, trying to get in.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we're in downtown San Francisco. This is where the hype is at. And I think it's real, right?
It is definitely happening.
So keep an eye out on online everywhere, right?
For sure.
Yeah, check out BLITZSCALED.
So welcome. I want to just recognize a lot of the folks that are here and volunteers. So first of all, I want to recognize, have you guys seen the Llama Lounge? The name, right, stands out from the other 100 events per month. And we have an amazing logo. It was created by Sightbox Agency. This is Charlie. And he also did the logo for BLITZSCALED. So if you need a great brand marketing and agency digital marketer, talk to them. Welcome. welcome to Llama Lounge 14. I'm Jeremiah Aoyang. I am a GP at BLITZSCALED Ventures. I invest in seed and Series A. Reid Hoffman is our advisor and LP. I work with Chris Ye, who wrote the book, Blitzscaling. Reid Hoffman actually reviews my AI deals before we invest, so it's a very unique advantage. And if you want to be blessed by Reid, come get funding from Blitzscaling. How many of you are AI startups founders? Make some noise. Yeah! Okay. Yeah, get a video of that. There's probably 150 of you. And let's find out who's an investor. Raise your hand. All right, look at them. There's quite a few investors. Usually there's around 50 investors at every Llama Lounge for 200 to 300 founders. It is a great ratio, right? That's an amazing ratio.
There's a tide turning. A lot of these earlier stage, call them pre-seed, seed stage AI companies are now getting their Series A. And so we're gonna see a lot of that here in Q1. And so we're kind of just sitting tight, we're patient, and we see the wave coming. And so we're just kind of, preparing for it. And so after talking with some of our friends and Jeremiah and some other folks, they're kind of feeling the same thing. BLITZSCALED Ventures, who Jeremiah is the GP for, they're investing in some pretty awesome companies as well. And so keep an eye out for that. There's a lot of stuff happening. After being in SF though, it's kind of nothing really compares to it. So here we are. So looks like we're all set up here to shoot episode 3. So we got a lot to talk about, SF Tech Week, and also We Robot. So excited to talk about the Cyber Cab and the Optimus and the Robovin that was launched. So a lot of great stuff to talk about. So check out episode 3 of the BOX POD. See you on the next one.